Hi, friends. So, I wanted to come on here and talk about a dream that I had. Um, and this dream that I had is very significant. And I also want to talk about the importance of our dreams. So, I created this cute little background for me. And also, you'll see right here, Saturday, November 30th. This is like text message to prove, like, yes, I did have this dream in November. I didn't have it on the 30th. I actually had this dream the night of November 18th going into November 19th. And that's also very significant. So we'll just get right into it. Okay, so in my dream, this portion of it was at the very end, right? So I was lucid dreaming. I lucid dream a lot. I sometimes also have prophetic dreams, and this actually was a prophetic dream. The night that I had it, I didn't realize that it would be because I was just so like confused by it. But regardless, so we'll get into it. So in this dream that I had, at the very end of this portion of my dream, I went outside because there was a large crowd outside, and everybody in this dream was just looking up at the sky. So I looked around, and I'm wondering, like, what is everybody looking at? And so when I looked up, it was a night sky, right? Very dark, gray clouds. It was just clouds everywhere, and you can see this figure flying underneath the clouds. Well, I shouldn't say underneath, like in the clouds, because you couldn't see the actual figure, but you could tell it was like in the cloud range, just like flying all over the place. And I'm like, what is this thing that's flying? Okay. So then all of a sudden, as I'm looking at this figure, this light starts appearing from behind me. So I turn and I look, and in the sky, it looked like clouds over the moon, right? But the light that was coming through right in the very center was a gold eye. And then on the outskirts of the eye, there were gold rays of light coming off of it, right? And so this is also significant. The gold light was shining onto the figure flying in the clouds, right? So when I asked, like, what is that? All of a sudden, as soon as the gold light hit that object, the object came through the clouds. Now, the object that came through the cloud literally looked like a dragon head. Okay, it was a spacecraft, but it was in the shape of a dragon's head. So you could see, like, it was, if you look at the top portion of the head, like right where my finger gets cut off from here to here, that's essentially what the spacecraft looked like. Okay, but what was very interesting was the color of the spacecraft. The spacecraft was like a royal blue with white stars all over it. Okay. And what was very interesting was that when this craft was flying like this, the dragon's head was facing the direction it was going. But as soon as it changed form and it wanted to go down, the face of it literally folded down and then it would just start traveling down. So this is just telling me like, oh, it's able to change forms. Okay, so whatever is in the sky, it's changing its form depending on who's looking at it and depending on like what type of interaction is happening. Okay, so now I'm seeing this spacecraft fly like on all different directions. I'm still wondering like, what the heck is going on? Like, what am I watching right now? Okay, all of a sudden I look down to my left, and down on the floor there's this light neon blue spider that's glowing. Okay, and it's weaving its web, and as I'm watching it weave its web, all of a sudden it starts scurrying towards me. Then it screams, and like the scream that came out of this spider's mouth literally startled me out of my dream state. Okay, and then I woke up, which is also very significant. Okay, so that was the dream that I had November 18th into the 19th. Now, why is it important that we write down our dreams? It is so important that we write down our dreams, especially the parts that really stand out to us, because it's essentially messages from our soul. Okay, we have multiple kinds of dreams. Sometimes in our dream state, we are going going through our subconscious programming and or trauma, and we're releasing it, and that's why a lot of times you have like nightmares or night terrors, because you're literally experiencing and or going through soul lessons within the dream time state to help you in the waking state. Okay, another type of dream that you can have are prophetic dreams, and prophetic dreams are essentially messages from the highest version of your soul. Could be your guides, your guardians, God, angels, whatever. Okay, there are messages that come to you to help you to decipher the energy that's happening around you, and or to let you know, like, hey, by the way, you're going to experience this energy and it's something that you need to pay attention to. Okay, so that's why it's very important for us to write down our dreams. Now we're going to go through the symbolic references within the dream that I had to help explain why I'm actually even sharing this dream. Okay, first things first, everybody going outside and looking up at the sky. Clearly, obviously, we know there's something that everybody is paying attention to, and it's happening outside of themselves, right? It's not something that's an event that they can happen and watch internally execute. It's something that's happening outside of us, okay? So it's something that we are going to experience. Second symbolism, seeing that gold eye with the light coming through. So the eye itself represents consciousness, okay? The color gold essentially is very high vibrational energy. So it's higher levels of consciousness. And essentially, I was getting a message from higher levels of myself, my angels, my guides, letting me know, hey, by the way, this is something that you need to pay attention to. We're going to shine a light on it because it's something that you need to bring forward for other people so that they have a conscious understanding of what's happening around them. Okay. Symbolism number 3, the UFO, what is it? Unidentified flying, whatever, UAPs, whatever, unidentified aerial phenomena. So that thing coming out through the clouds, okay, and it being the shape of a dragon head, but also very important, the colors of it, okay? When you look at the American flag, what has, or I shouldn't even say, what flag has blue with white stars? The American flag, okay? So this is essentially my higher guidance letting me know, like, hey, by the way, this event that's happening is a calculated event that is going to be happening, one, in the United States, but two, it's also being manipulated by that entity, so to speak. Okay. Symbolism number 4, the fact that this UFO dragon head was an actual dragon head. Okay. That is another important aspect of it. Okay. Dragons represent ancient wisdom. It also represents knowledge. It also represents protection. Um, so this UFO thing being the shape of a dragon was letting me know, like, hey, by the way, there's a secret message that's hidden within this shape, and within what you're seeing, this is wisdom and or knowledge coming forward for you to share. Okay. The fact that this UFO thing changes forms, how many times have we seen these quote unquote drones change form while being videotaped, while being interacted with, right? Depending on how it's being interacted with, it changes its form. Also very important. Another aspect of the symbolism is the spider, okay? Spiders themselves spiritually are in between worlds, okay? Spiders, they weave the web of creation, so to speak. And so when you have a spider in the dream, it's essentially letting you know, like, hey, by the way, this event is being woven into the tapestry of your life, and or this is an event that has been created to bring about some sort of important change, okay? Finally, very important, the fact that that spider literally screamed so loud that it startled me out of my dream. There's 2 important messages with that. One, first message straight off the bat, this event that's happening is obviously going to instill a lot of fear in people, right? Because they don't know what's going on, they don't know what to understand, they don't know who to believe, they don't know what to pay attention to. Like, they're just lost, right? And so what do people fear the most? People fear the unknown, okay? So when this event, or while this event is happening, we have so much chaos and or fear that's being projected by this event into our mainstream consciousness, okay? Also, the other important aspect of it waking me up out of my dream was literally just a reference to how I am going to help people awaken from this quote unquote dream, this consciousness sleep, this fall, by sharing this message. But it also was like a revelation to me, like, oh my God, I got it. Like, I got it. I woke up even more in my level of consciousness to understand the different aspects of this dream. Okay. So this was very important. And I definitely am going to repost this video all over social media. But it's very important for everybody to know. Like, this is like a soft disclosure event that literally has been manipulated by not only our intelligence agencies, but also like worldwide. Like, this is something that our souls actually wove into consciousness, into reality, so that we can start waking up to our galactic nature, so to speak. Okay. So do your best to do not to be in fear regarding these events that are happening. Okay. Allow yourself to just be open to receiving divine insight that's coming through regarding this. But also, if you see other people freaking out, like, comfort them and tell them, like, there's nothing to freak out about. There's literally nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be upset about. Just be still and know. Okay? Be still and know. Literally, everything is always happening for your highest good. Do your best to remain centered and present throughout the day, and even like check in with yourself anytime you're having these types of emotions that are causing you this fear or anxiety. So yeah, so that was my dream. Again, it happened November 18th through the 19th. And ironically enough, like, I Googled, like, when did these drone sightings start happening? And it actually started happening the 18th. So it's very, very cool that, like, obviously I'm getting information about this. I obviously did not share this information right away because, one, when you get dreams, they're supposed to decipher them, okay? They're literally messages for you. And then once I deciphered it, I literally asked, like, God, am I supposed to share this? And I literally got the green light. Go ahead, go. Like, you need to put this out there. So I'm putting this out there for the world and or public and or everyone to see. When I post this video, please share it. Please let the world know, like, the truth about actually what's happening, and allow them to not be afraid, because there's literally nothing to fear whatsoever. Nothing. All right, my loves, I love you. Oh, I was supposed to mention, I have some events that are coming up also, some things that I want to just put out there. First things first, I work at a spa in Little Silver, Temple Skincare and Body. We are offering online printable gift cards for the holiday season. So if you or anybody you know want, whether it's facials, massages, Reiki massages, I'm also going to be adding Reiki and readings. So it'll be a tarot reading and then Reiki after to help clear any blockages that we get from the reading. So that's fun. That'll be exciting. And also, I'm teaching a level 1 Reiki class January 19th in Little Silver. I did make a post about it before. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and check out that post. See if there's anything else. Okay, nope, that was it. All right, so I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember, there is nothing to fear at all. You are protected, you are divine, you are loved, you are cared for, and literally everything is as it should be. So just no fear, no worry. Trust and know that you are always protected. Trust and know that you are always going to be guided. And if you have any questions, or if you want to, like, do a personal one-on-one session, go ahead, reach out to me. I will never DM you. I will never reach out to you. I say this, excuse me, all the time. That to me is so creepy and so, like, not cool when it comes to the spiritual world and energy work. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.